Okay, let's be real. The Google Cloud AI landscape, it is vast. It can feel like you're staring at this giant, uncharted continent of tools and services. So our mission today is pretty simple. We're going to give you the map, a clear guide to navigating this powerful world so you can start building with confidence. And that right there, that's the whole game. It's not just about using the cloud. It's about getting real, measurable value from it. Building intelligent systems is how you win. But that really begs a pretty fundamental question. So what does that even mean? What is intelligence when we're talking about the cloud? Is it just, I don't know, a smarter algorithm? A bigger model? Not really. The real answer is so much more powerful. It's about the architecture you build.
All right, here's the map for today's journey. We'll kick things off with the new AI frontier. Then we're going to dive deep into the 4 foundational pillars: Agentic AI, Generative AI, MLOps, and infrastructure. And then we'll pull it all together, giving you your map for mastery.
We are absolutely in a new era. The game isn't about finding one perfect algorithm anymore. It's about designing the entire factory, a complete architecture that can reason, create, and operate at a massive enterprise scale. And this is the single most important mental shift you need to make. See, a single brilliant algorithm, it's like one talented musician. But a really well-designed architecture, that's the entire orchestra playing in perfect harmony. And that is what defines real enterprise intelligence. So how do we build that orchestra? Well, we can break down this entire landscape into 4 foundational pillars. Each one is incredibly powerful on its own, but their true potential, the real magic, happens when they work together. Let's start with the one that feels most like the future is already here. Welcome to Pillar I, Agentic AI. This is where we move way beyond just telling a machine what to do. We are talking about systems that can reason, plan, and actually act on their own to achieve really complex goals. So what does that mean in plain English? It is all about autonomy. These aren't just tools anymore. Think of them as digital workers. You give them a goal, and then they figure out how to get there, orchestrating other tools, other systems, even other AI models to make it happen. And this isn't just theory. This is where it gets really powerful. I mean, look at these use cases. We're talking about an agent that can automate an entire data science workflow from start to finish, or one that builds a totally personalized curriculum for a student right on the fly. This is not science fiction. These are actual architectures you can go build on Google Cloud right now. Okay, let's move on to Pillar 2, Generative AI. Now, this is probably the one you've heard the most about, but its power in the enterprise goes way, way beyond just chatbots. It's about creation and synthesis on a massive scale. At its heart, Gen AI is a production engine. I mean, whether it's summarizing a 1,000-page legal document into a single paragraph or generating perfectly tailored marketing copy for 1 million different users, generative AI is the engine for creating new, valuable information. And on Google Cloud, this is where it gets incredibly practical for your business. One of the key patterns is something called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. This basically means you can connect a powerful model like Gemini directly to your private company data. You're grounding it in your reality, making it an expert on your specific business. And at the same time, you have these powerful pre-trained APIs that act like Lego blocks, letting you embed intelligence right into your apps without having to build everything from scratch. Okay, so you've got agents that can think and models that can create. That's awesome. But how do you actually manage all of this in a real-world production environment without it all falling apart? That brings us to our third and frankly absolutely critical pillar, MLOps. Well, that's where MLOps comes in. If you're familiar with DevOps for traditional software, you're already halfway there. Think of it as DevOps, but supercharged for the unique chaos of machine learning. It's all about making sure your models are reliable, reproducible, and always improving. And this is that automated factory in action. Using a tool like Vertex AI pipelines, you build this exact loop. You start with data prep, you move to continuous training. That new model gets evaluated, and if it's good enough, it gets registered and deployed automatically. Then you monitor it in production, and those insights feed right back into the start of the loop. It's a beautiful, continuous cycle that makes sure your AI is always at its absolute best. All right, let's get down to the absolute bedrock of all of this, our final pillar, infrastructure. Because let's be honest, all these amazing AI capabilities, they don't run on magic. They run on highly specialized, incredibly powerful hardware. Look, this is just the ground truth. You can have the best models in the world, but your choice of hardware directly decides how fast they train, how much they cost to run, and whether you can scale to meet demand. Getting this right is completely non-negotiable. On Google Cloud, you've basically got two main choices for accelerators: GPUs and TPUs. Think of GPUs as a powerful multi-tool Swiss Army knife. They're super versatile and great for a ton of different tasks. TPUs, on the other hand, are like a specialized bullet train that Google built for one single purpose: moving massive machine learning workloads at unbelievable speed and efficiency. For the biggest AI jobs, TPUs are the fastest track, period. All right, we've journeyed through the four main territories of this huge landscape. Now, it's time to pull out our map and see how it all fits together to create one cohesive strategy. So here it is, your complete architectural map. And the key takeaway is this: you don't just pick one. You build autonomous agents, the decision makers, and you power them with generative models, the content creators. All of those models are produced and managed in your MLOps factory, and the whole thing runs on a high-performance infrastructure grid. That is how you build enterprise-grade AI. So, there you have it. The map is in your hands. You have the four pillars to navigate this new intelligence era. The only real question left is, what are you going to build? In the next explainer in our Sentinel series, we're going deep into that first pillar. We're entering the shadows of Agentic AI, where machines stop following scripts and start making their own decisions. You're not going to want to miss it.